My name's Coy, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go over 5 reasons why I believe the Hellcat Durango is better than the Jeep Trackhawk. Now, I meant to shoot this video several months ago when I actually had my Hellcat Durango, but I ended up selling it before I filmed a lot of the content with it. Now, I did drive the car for 2 months. I absolutely loved it. I currently have a 2021 SRT Durango because I did miss it after I sold it, and I'm not going to go buy another rare car just to end up selling it again. So we bought the SRT Durango. The only real difference between the SRT Durango and the Hellcat Durango is the supercharger, so you get an extra 200 and some odd horsepower. But yes, there's 5 reasons that I firmly believe make the Hellcat Durango better than the Jeep Trackhawk. Number 1, the Hellcat Durango has slightly more horsepower, 710 versus 707. Now that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but one of my favorite review channels, Throttle House, ran the Jeep Trackhawk against the Hellcat Durango and a Lamborghini Urus. In both drag races that they ran on the Throttle House review of these 3 cars, the Hellcat Durango won both. It beat both the Urus and the Trackhawk. The roll races, the Urus won, but it still beat the Trackhawk. But for bragging rights alone, the Hellcat Durango has the edge in horsepower. The next reason why I believe the Hellcat Durango is better than the Jeep Trackhawk is simply because of the exclusivity of it. The Hellcat Durango was a 1-year run. 2,000 were announced to be made. They ended up overselling the allocations, so they made an additional few hundred. No one knows the exact number, but it's still an extremely limited run vehicle, more limited even than the Dodge Demon, which had 3,300 of those numbers. The number was less than that for the Hellcat Durango. So if you're looking for exclusivity, the Jeep Trackhawk ran for several years while the Hellcat Durango ran for only 1. And so it's going to be more exclusive. The third reason that I believe that Hellcat Durango is better than the Jeep Trackhawk is simply because it has a third row. In my opinion, an SUV is pointless without a third row. Now, I understand that not everyone has kids and they want the extra cargo space. You know, to each their own, more power to you. You don't care about having a third row, but for me and my needs and my family's needs, the third row is paramount. If I'm going to spend $80,000 to $100,000, it's going to have everything that I need. I'm not going to settle for only being able to seat 4 people. You could probably seat a 5th person, but how comfortable would it be squeezed in between 2 in the back? Got to have the comfort that we need. The Hellcat Durango has 2 captain seats and then a bench seat in the back that fits 3 people comfortably. So yeah, the Hellcat Durango definitely has the features needed to edge the Trackhawk out in that front. The 4th reason, the Trackhawk doesn't have that Hellcat badge. It has a little Hellcat logo stamped on the supercharger, but there are no Hellcat badges anywhere on the Jeep Trackhawk. It's not considered a Hellcat vehicle simply because it's a Jeep branded vehicle, not a Dodge vehicle, and they own the rights to the Hellcat branding. If you didn't know what you were looking for with a Jeep Trackhawk, you may not even know that it's a Trackhawk. There are 2 telling signs on how to tell if it's a Trackhawk or not: yellow brake calipers and the supercharger badge going down the door panel. Meanwhile, the Hellcat Durango literally has a Hellcat logo on each side of the car that's about the size of your hand almost. It's huge. It's way bigger than the ones on the cars. There is a Hellcat logo in the grille of the front end, and there's another Hellcat logo on the back of the car. You know when you pull up next to a Hellcat Durango that it's a Hellcat Durango. The Jeep Trackhawk goes into incognito for me. If I'm going to pay all that money, I want people to know what I'm driving. That's an ego thing, but why else does anybody buy one of those, an $80,000 to $100,000 vehicle? You want people to know what you're driving. You want people to know what they're getting themselves into. The 5th and final thing that I'll say that I like better in the Hellcat Durango over the Jeep Trackhawk is the cosmetics. The Jeep Trackhawk is not an ugly vehicle by any stretch of the imagination, but the Durango is something else. It's aggressive, it's big, it's bold. Mine was completely blacked out. My SRT Durango is also completely blacked out. I just feel that it looks so much more aggressive than anything the Jeep Trackhawk offers. The Jeep Trackhawk is still just that. It's still a Jeep. And again, you really can't tell what it is unless you knew what you were looking for. Looking for yellow brake calipers, then yeah, you would know it's a Jeep Trackhawk. But not many people are even going to know what that is. But everybody knows what that Hellcat logo means. Everybody. even people who don't know much about cars, they know what that Hellcat logo means. And if you put the two cars side by side, I feel like the Hellcat Durango edges out the Trackhawk and looks, and it's not even really edges it out. I think it looks way better. Now, this video was about preference. These are 5 things that I prefer. I'm not telling you what you should think. I'm not even talking down on the Jeep Trackhawk. The Jeep Trackhawk is definitely a formidable car. It's a nice looking car. For the money, I wouldn't spend that much money on one. There are a ton of cars I'd rather have over the Jeep Trackhawk, but again, that's personal preference. So if you like your Jeep Trackhawk, if you have one, or if you one day strive to get one, by all means, chase that dream. This is just a list of things that I prefer, and I would take the Hellcat Durango over the Trackhawk all day. I'd probably take the SRT Durango over the Trackhawk as well. It's just a matter of preference, like I said. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified for all the videos. I appreciate you guys watching, and y'all take it easy.